shopping at fancy stores. How'd you do it? Come on, tell me.
Aldi grocery stores are famous for their insanely good deals. Through initiatives like Rent a Cart and Bring Your Own Bag, and by cutting out the middleman and selling the majority of their products under the Aldi brand, the supermarket is able to keep prices incredibly low. If you're shopping on a budget, these are the top 10 best deals at Aldi that you absolutely need to know about.
Mamu, I've come to bargain.
Milk.
We're out of milk.
Are you kidding me?
The price of Aldi's milk is so good that some people are actually skeptical about it.
Do I look like a milkman? I don't like that tone of your voice.
They're worried that they're getting a subpar product. However, that's not actually the case. Aldi's milk is almost identical to certain name-brand milks that you can buy elsewhere, such as Kemp's. It's the same milk, just at a lower price. One of the reasons it's cheaper is because it's not name-brand, which automatically cuts the cost. Furthermore, when Aldi's milk arrives at the store, the jugs are organized in racks, which means that they don't have to be unloaded one at a time to be moved to the fridges. This saves a ton of time, and the lower labor cost translates into cheaper products. A big plus of Aldi is that they promise milk free of artificial growth hormones, so you can feel good about buying it for your family. If plant-based dairy alternatives are more your thing, Aldi also sells almond milk and organic soy milk at very decent prices. Butter.
Is butter a carb? Yes.
If you're a butter household and not a margarine household, we highly recommend you take your business to Aldi. Butter is significantly cheaper at Aldi than at competing supermarkets such as Walmart. In fact, buying 4 sticks of butter at Walmart will cost you over $1 more than buying 4 sticks of butter at Aldi. That alone doesn't sound like much, but over time, $1 here and $1 there will really add up.
Butter is nutritious and it tastes great.
Butter! This makes an especially big difference for households that go through butter quickly. We're looking at all the amateur bakers out there. Even better, butter prices at Aldi fluctuate, so if you happen to notice that prices are particularly low, you can stock up and put the extra bricks in the freezer. This is why Aldi is paradise for anyone who likes to shop smart. With a little strategy, you can turn small deals into big savings.
Just need a mop and a bucket and 28 more pounds of butter!
Condiments. If you're not a mustard purist who swears by specialty mustards imported from Germany, and if you don't mind switching it up from the Heinz ketchup you've been using since childhood, you should seriously consider buying all your favorite condiments at Aldi.
Fill her up, please.
What'll it be, fellas? Mustard or ketchup?
The store has awesome prices on these products. Furthermore, if you're health conscious, you'll love their ketchup. It's organic and made without high fructose corn syrup, a sweetener found in most other ketchups. And don't worry, this isn't one of those situations where the healthy alternative just strictly tastes worse. Aldi's ketchup tastes as good as any other brand. Your kids will have no idea that they're topping their hot dogs with a healthier than usual condiment. It's rare to be able to buy organic and save money.
Show me the money.
Usually, you're forced to sacrifice one for the other. This is just one of the things that makes Aldi so great. If you choose mustard over ketchup, you can still benefit from Aldi's deals. Cheaper than many of its counterparts, Aldi's yellow mustard tastes, well, like yellow mustard. No one will know you switched brands unless you choose to let the secret out yourself.
It has been 7 days since I ran out of ketchup.
Cheese. There are some areas where people criticize Aldi for not offering enough variety. Cheese definitely isn't one of them.
That's cheese.
And what is it else?
That's cheese.
And what is it else?
That's cheese.
The next time you're in charge of the cheese board for a dinner party, Aldi has you covered. Of course, they supply all the everyday staples. Making ham and cheese sandwiches for your kids' school lunches? Missing grated cheese for your Taco Tuesday? You can easily find what you need at Aldi. However, the store also has a massive selection of specialty products. You know, the kinds of cheese that pair well with a nice red wine. If clean eats and the environment are things that matter to you, you'll be happy to hear that they also offer grass-fed cheeses. At great prices, of course. While the fancier cheese will cost more than the regular cheddar you buy for everyday use, you still don't have to worry about spending an arm and a leg.
They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
That's not something that can always be said about cheese, but Aldi recognizes that a nice Gouda every once in a while is less of a luxury and more of a necessity. If you don't believe that cheese this cheap can be any good, you don't have to take our word for it. Aldi has actually won prizes for their cheese, and the internet has many examples of fantastic reviews from very satisfied customers. Yogurt. Once again, Aldi comes in clutch with the super cheap dairy. Walmart is famous for its low prices, but Aldi wins this round. Like with their cheese, Aldi's deals on yogurt aren't limited to just the basics. You can get kefir, fruit-flavored yogurts, plain Greek yogurts, specialty kids yogurts, and everything in between at fantastic prices. With such variety, you're bound to find something for every member of the family. Yogurt is a tasty and nutritious snack, and with a little fruit or honey mixed in, can actually make an awesome, healthy dessert. Yogurt has more uses than we give it credit for, and at low prices like the ones you'll find at Aldi, you have way more freedom to experiment with it in new recipes. If you prefer to shop organic, Aldi has you covered there too. They sell cheap organic yogurts in different flavors. Obviously, these will be a little pricier than their conventionally produced alternatives, but they're still cheaper than organic yogurts you can buy at other stores. So if buying organic is something that matters to you, you should absolutely take Aldi up on this deal.
He gave me a yogurt fridge, all right? I asked for a yogurt fridge and I got one.
Bread. Is there any such thing as too much bread? The answer is obviously no. If you're a sucker for carbs, you'll be obsessed with Aldi's bread selection. Whether you're there for the extra fiber that comes from whole wheat bread, or you prefer a decadent brioche, whether you like to pair your morning coffee with a bagel or an English muffin, Aldi has all the bread you could ever need. As for the prices, well, you won't be surprised to hear that they're excellent. In fact, buying a loaf of white bread at Aldi will save you, on average, almost 50 cents. Sure, you might be thinking, what's 50 cents? But take a moment to reflect on exactly how much bread your household goes through. 50 cents saved on every loaf is suddenly adding up to look pretty good, isn't it?
Excuse me? This is gluten-free, right? No.
For those of you who can't do gluten, you'll be happy to hear that you too can take advantage of Aldi's low prices. Not only do they sell gluten-free breads, but the customer endorsements are nothing short of rave reviews. Apparently, their gluten-free white bread and their gluten-free cinnamon raisin bagels are especially phenomenal.
Garlic bread is my favorite food. I could honestly eat it for every meal.
Bread makes you fat.
Bread makes you fat?
Some of Aldi's other bread products that come highly recommended are their German rye and pumpernickel breads. Oftentimes, the American versions of these products are made with colored whole wheat flour, but not at Aldi. They prepare them with rye flour, which is the authentic recipe. Vanilla extract. Real vanilla extract is infinitely better than the artificial stuff. This is made pretty obvious when you look at the difference in prices. However, that's the issue. While real vanilla extract tastes so much better and is free of all the added ingredients that you don't necessarily want to consume, it's ridiculously expensive. Most recipes don't call for huge quantities of vanilla, so you probably don't exactly burn through it, but a small bottle of real vanilla extract comes with a huge price tag. If you're a purist and want to use the real stuff, but feel like you can't justify the cost, never fear, Aldi is here. It is quite possibly the cheapest real vanilla out there. For all you bakers out there, this could mean major savings. It's definitely something to get excited about. Of all the deals on this list, this is absolutely one of the best. If your vanilla supply is running short, you should undoubtedly restock at Aldi. Jasmine Rice. Rice is incredibly versatile and is a great staple to have on hand at all times. It can quickly and easily be made into a yummy side dish or incorporated into your main meal. Jasmine rice, a long-grained rice, has become increasingly popular. It has a distinct flavor that makes it stand apart from other kinds of white rice. If you're a fan of this buttery, floral-scented rice, you should seriously consider buying it exclusively from Aldi. They sell it in huge resealable bags, which are incredibly convenient. Plus, the price is nothing to sneeze at. You get a whole lot of bang for your buck, and the product itself is actually really great. Jasmine rice is a fantastic side dish on its own, not to mention super fast and simple to prepare. However, it's also a key player in a ton of easy-to-make recipes, many of which are just a Google search away. It's the perfect ingredient to pull out on those I don't know what to make nights. Do yourself a favor and stock up on rice. Do your wallet a favor and buy it at Aldi. Heavy whipping cream. If you're planning on trying out new dessert recipes that call for whipped cream or are in the mood for some hot chocolate, an Aldi run might be in order. Many people opt for Cool Whip because it's a cheap alternative to whipping cream.
It doesn't bother you the way I pronounce it, Cool Whip?
Sounds right to me.
Plus, it requires less effort. However, if you have the time and the means to make your own whipped cream, definitely consider buying heavy whipping cream from Aldi. It actually costs about the same price as Cool Whip, and sometimes it's even cheaper, so you don't have to worry about your budget. This deal is great because homemade whipped cream is actually healthier for you than products like Cool Whip. Not only that, but many people find that it tastes way better. Additionally, when you make your own whipped cream, you have the option of adding whatever flavor you like to it. This could be as simple as adding a dash of vanilla, or you could get funky and mix in some Nesquik powder for a tasty chocolatey treat. If you're planning on serving the whipped cream with fruit, such as apple pie, mix in some cinnamon to really elevate the dish. So not only are you getting a better product for less, but you're also getting more creative culinary freedom. If you're into baking and have only been buying Cool Whip because of how cheap it is, this is definitely the kind of deal you want on your radar. Packaged greens. Of course, Aldi's great prices aren't exclusive to the dairy aisle. You can also get amazing deals on veggies, particularly packaged greens.
Eat your green vegetables.
That's what my mom is always saying. I just never actually believed her.
It's always a good idea to have a box of salad mix on hand.
Am I the only one that got a salad?
Throw in your favorite salad toppings and your preferred dressing, and you've got a quick and easy side dish to go with your dinner.
Perhaps a salad.
Perhaps not.
Alternatively, if you have leftover protein like chicken or something requiring no prep time like a can of tuna on hand, you can throw it into the mix and voila! Your salad has been bumped up from side dish to main course. How simple is that? It's perfect for when you're running short on time or have no clue what to make. Aldi's salad mix is sold at a great price, and even more importantly, it's great quality. It's not unusual for packaged greens to go bad quickly, and nothing is less appetizing than opening a package of recently purchased salad mix only to find the leaves to be slimy and rancid. It can ruin even the strongest appetite. That's not something you have to worry about at Aldi, within reason. The best before date still means something, people. Their packaged salad mix stays fresh a lot longer than many other brands. Too often, spoiled greens get thrown out, but this means that it's less likely that your purchase will go to waste. So not only are Aldi's packaged greens great for your wallet,
Wait, your wallet?
but they prevent you from having to experience the guilt that comes from throwing out wasted food. Stick around and tap that screen for more of our great videos. Here for the first time? Then hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell.